Hi to all of you amazing people out there. Welcome to the channel, Going Somewhere Slowly. This channel will be about places of interest in South Africa, whether it be waterfalls, small little beautiful towns, rivers, dams, museums, whatever there is in South Africa. Whatever you can think of, it will be there. I would like this channel to belong to all of us. And if you would like to support in some way and send me some videos of South African towns or places you've been to, and this could include South Africans, expats, and even international visitors who have visited our country, our beautiful country, and taken some nice footage that we can show and share with the rest of the world and share with ourselves. I think this could be very interesting. I cannot do this without your support. So please subscribe, like, and share. If you would like to sponsor the channel, please email me, which you will find my email address in the description of the channel. Please use the comment box and make comments on the content of the videos, whether you liked, didn't like, whether you want me to show more of the same or less of the same. In the beginning, it'll be using some old footage, which could be a little bit bumpy. As you know, the old cameras, when you zoomed in on something, you had to hold that camera very steady if you weren't on a tripod, and not always did you have your camera on the tripod. But I think there's some footage there that will be of interest to a lot of you. So I apologize for this in advance, but it will improve as time goes on. As you can see by my age, I'm just getting to grips with all this technology, so please, please just bear with me and help me improve, because remember, this is our channel. Right, with that all said, let's get into the first video, which is going to be a little bit of game viewing. And a second one attached to that will be a beautiful little town called Clarens, which I'm sure you're all going to enjoy. So without any more ado, let's get into this. The wild dog, also sometimes called the hunting dog of Africa, painted dog, has a colourful, patchy coat, large bat-like ears, and a bushy tail, with a white tip that may serve as a flag to keep the pack in contact while hunting. No two wild dogs are marked exactly the same, making it easy to identify individuals. Oh, people, what do we have here? Look at this. Is the cheetah walking up the road towards us, although he owns it. The one way you can have a look to identify a cheetah as opposed to a leopard, which we have both in South Africa, is these teardrops, which you see now. the long teardrop down from his eye to the top of his top lip. That is a clear indication of that it's a cheetah and not a leopard. Of course, the spots are different and this type of thing, but that's only clearly visible if you can see both of them at the same time. But the teardrop is a dead giveaway. Look at this cute little fella. Isn't he just beautiful? This is the Cape ground squirrel, or South African ground squirrel, and is found in most of the drier parts of southern Africa, from South Africa through to Botswana and into Namibia, including the Etosha National Park. Its tail is said to have two functions. One, because they are normally found in the drier parts and very hot sun, he actually used it, as can be seen there, as an umbrella to shade his back while he's busy foraging for his food. Very clever. And the big thing is it can scare off predators. When they come flying over, a hawk or an eagle, and sees this, it looks like a snake. So unless they're very hungry, because they will attack a snake, but not just out of the blue. So he might just scare them off with his tail and live another day. On arriving in Clarens, you are greeted with these beautiful mountains in every direction as the town nestles in between. This particular one is Titanic Rock. Let me now give you a run through of our unit that we had hired for our stay in Clarens. As you saw there, my little doggy is there, and yeah, it's pet friendly. And most of Clarens is pet friendly. All the restaurants allow him in. There was even one restaurant that didn't allow pets, but they let him in and they still gave him water and food. There's a neat little lounge there and a bedroom all in one. Dining room table, and then we have a kitchen sink, a little oven, a two-plate stove, and a decent-sized fridge. There is a fireplace, as Clarens gets very cold and maybe even it will get snow in the winter. Right, now to continue through the flat, plenty cupboards, and we walk into the bathroom, very nice sized bathroom, and it's got a decent sized bath and a shower, and best of all, a view of the mountains from your bath and your shower. Where else will you get that? It is absolutely beautiful. Now we're going out towards the patio. Wow, what a lovely thunder shower that was. This happens in Clarens, and it's just beautiful. It just enhances the whole atmosphere of the place. There's a few ornaments in the garden where we stayed. Thought I would show these to you. Now we have a walk. There are some beautiful walks around Clarens if you like your walking. Easy walks, more difficult walks, quad biking, all this type of thing. Lots of activities for you to do. Zip line. Anyhow, on the walk, we're going, if you look to your right, You will see there's some caves, and have a look at the rock formation, because this is where Clarens is very famous for, rock formations. You go to the Golden Gate on a trip to, you'll see amazing rock formations. And this is just a beautiful walk as you go along here and you see this cave. Getting near the top of the hill, you will see you get to a beautiful lake. It is just a sight for sore eyes after your walk. Lovely if you've taken something, little drinks or something to eat. You can sit there and you could just take in the magic of this place. Hi people, we are now at the Lesotho Highlands Water Project. Not too sure whether you people know some of the facts of Johannesburg. I will give them to you as briefly as I can. Joburg is the biggest city in the world that is not built on a waterway. It gets all its water for the massive metropolis and over 50 million people from the Vaal Dam, which is then pumped up with various pump stations, all the way from the Vaal to Joburg. Now, the biggest thing is that the Vaal Dam is a very shallow dam. It's got a massive surface area, which then causes quite a lot of evaporation. But it's not very deep, so it is not an ideal dam for feeding a metropolis like Johannesburg. So they devised a scheme with Lesotho, whereby they built the dam, and South Africa financed the dam, and then they pumped the water from the dam. In fact, there's not one dam, there's two being built, and there's a third one being built, which stores the water. Now, this water will then go to a pipe. It gets also pumped from there, and it gets pumped down into the bowl and then onto the great. Well, there you have it, my good people. This is the actual size of the pipe that the water is fed through from Lesotho to South Africa to feed the greater metropolis. So next time you turn on your tap, be aware where your water is coming from. You cannot mention the word Clarens without mentioning good food and great restaurants. That's the one thing that the Clarens have definitely got going for it. The town square is in the middle of the little town, and all the way around is restaurants. So you have any cuisine that your heart desires. And the people are all very pleasant, the owners and the waiters. It's just a pleasant experience. So this is what you need to do when you're in Clarens. There's lots to see. Look at the mountains and then go and enjoy a good meal.